So here we are with Taraxacum officinale, the dandelion, and this beautiful specimen is in full flower here on May 6th in Berks County, Pennsylvania. Dandelion is most important because it's such a harbinger of spring. The yellow flowers and leaves appear just as spring is beginning to unfold. It's one of the most common and widely recognized plants, or weeds, as you might call it, worldwide. It spread itself on its wings. These delicate babies have dispersed themselves all over the planet, on our feet, on bird wings, and through the air. So if we begin with a simple ID, what we're talking about is the incredibly identifiable flower in French, where the herb has got many names. Dandelion, that means teeth of the lion, and you can see the thousands of petals here. And you can see that essentially they open in the morning and then they close back up in the evening or after a day's work. If we look at the leaves, what we've got are these toothed, very hairless, with one single rib. And this plant is actually so much flower and very little leaf. But it's very easy to identify. Look at the growth down here. There's even more coming. That is real. Oops, that's really something. So many buds. So, its properties are probably summarized by another French name, pissenlit, which means pee in the bed. It's truly a famous diuretic. And as we continue to gaze at the beauty, the properties, the general properties of dandelion. First, it's a very highly nutritional food for the leaves. We've got iron, manganese, potassium, vitamin A, protein, and starch and sugar. It's a digestive stimulant. It stimulates the appetite, and it's gently laxative and diuretic. If you eat and use a lot of dandelion, you will definitely notice the effects. It's a supreme liver ally. It rids the body of toxins and inflammation. It's actually part of a famous antidote to mushroom and other toxic poisoning. It's also fantastic for any kind of skin issue, from eruptions to pimples to scars to warts. And I'll cover that in a moment in a little bit more detail. So, how do you use it? Again, simple, unrefined is what I think is the best way to use Taraxacum officinalis. So that means pick and eat the leaves. You just go into the plant, and especially in the early spring, pick as many leaves as you can possibly use, and give them a light steamer boil. Let's taste it. There's a gentle bitterness, but those leaves are so full of nutrition. It's just incredible. So there is no green that you can purchase that has the amount of iron, potassium, and protein. There's no green in the store that you can purchase. Second thing that you can do is to make wine. There are instructions online. It's super duper easy, and again, it's free. You can get free liquor. Basically, you pick the blossoms, you cover them with water, bring them to a boil, let that settle a little while, strain, and add yeast, or let the natural yeast and bacteria on the flower blossoms do the work for you. Check a recipe out online. Any kind of skin issues, you can boil the flowers, soak, and mash them, and then apply them to your face or other body parts as a poultice. A poultice. You can just apply those flowers and You can wrap something around them to keep them in place for an hour or so. Another fabulous thing, especially for massage therapists, is to make flower oil. It's a famous pain reliever. It's good for sore muscles, arthritis, and back pain. You collect the blossoms. You cover them with olive oil. Keep that in a warm place for 6 weeks, and then strain. This is known as an infused flower oil. Here goes the tractor again. That's Berks County for you. You make an infused flower oil, and then use that in your regular practice. The oil can be a simple olive oil. It doesn't need to be expensive or fancy. You can take the sap, which lives inside the leaves and the stem, which is hollow, as you notice. That sap can be directly applied to any kind of blemish, scar, pimple, acne, any kind of skin eruption. And that's about it. The two notes that I'd like to say is that for homeowners that really don't like the dandelions, it takes an awful lot of money, equipment, and pesticide to maintain a green lawn. And I'm here to say that a diverse, healthy lawn that is made up of edible weeds is far healthier and better for the planet. Let the weeds grow and go out every day and pick your food. It's free, it's nutritious, and delicious. One last note, I have found a new compendium of herbs. It's at the website for Penn State Hershey. If you look up herbal information or herbal database, you will find it. This is Karen Palcho signing off in deep love and appreciation of the green world. Bye-bye.